No, let me turn my light off. Yes. It was a bit better, you guys, but I don't know. What is that sound? Why do you have a shovel in your hands? Are you switching your guns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ranger,
So we can probably explore the rest of the
come
building
talk
now.
to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing. Good job,
Sure, you can tell me how
Rangers.
to, about this stuff.
Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon.
Alright, Marcelo.
Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
So what should you got lined up?
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way.
Yeah, I'll save my extra spot, my
Keep that in mind.
loadout
when
spot
you're
for an
choosing
extra
from the
person
recruits
that's
I've
actually
rounded up.
pre-made.
You know, that makes sense.
Don't launch the squad customization. Don't do it.
They're doing it.
Okay, I'm gonna give her.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted,
Oh, whoa.
let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start.
A
That means
jailer,
surveying the
medbay
base,
doctor, armory
finding
quartermaster,
specialists
and
to staff it.
garage mechanics. Surveying the base sounds good. Place staffed up, any ideas?
Well, I can take care of the rank and file.
It's so much faster now.
But you're going to want mechanics, medics, an armory officer, that sort of thing. A competent staff is important when the going gets tough. Helping Sheriff Daisy could be a first step. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base.
Say no more, Sheriff Daisy.
Meanwhile, I'll start cleaning up here. Take a look around
I'll work
before you
my
go. See if you
bad
want
boy
to keep
magic.
any of this junk before we dump it all. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Alright. Thanks for the info.
One sec.
Oh!
Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are going to need as much help in the field as you will here in Asia.
Marshall.
Achievement unlocked?
So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
Sure, you can
Yeah,
come
why
out.
not?
What do you have to offer us,
I know
brother?
this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trusted informants everywhere. Plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy.
Sure.
Great. I'm at
You
your
want 'em?
disposal.
You can have them.
Lead the way.
I know you have the cat, but
Cat's not really a, not a partner. He's just a perk.
okay.
Like, you know when you're on fire and stuff? Like, you have like little,
Yeah.
like an effect on you? It's the same thing. The cat's an effect. I'm gonna move my overlay real quick.
Yep.
It's over my mini-map.
What the hell?
Alright. Oh, what are we doing? Please don't shoot a woman in a gaunt, clothes ragged. She is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
What are you doing, brother?
We live
You're not supposed to be here.
Been sheltering here for months. We've got nowhere to go, so we're asking, begging you to let us stay.
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
Put him to work.
Patriarch's people don't
Clean this
care
rubble.
about people like us. But you're not beholden to them.
She shoots a fearful look at Kawan, but he doesn't
Down
seem to
the
notice.
fucking hallway.
So you just see my marker going top, or if I press A?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left,
I guess it does
all
help
the
having
doors
little lights
slammed
between
shut,
whatever
the
you
alarm
choose,
started whooping.
as you don't read it.
Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before.
Can you go live in the city? Or you can stay. What are you choosing here?
Can't you go
We're
live in the
not
city?
welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Role playing as
Stay.
the mom makes me want to let them stay. But being Jeffrey
Yeah.
makes me want to throw him out on the streets.
Yeah, I think we let him stay here.
Your call.
In my past experience
Won't
of this
make the
game, you want to
volunteers
have the
happy,
people
but
on your side.
The Patriarch put
So.
you in charge, not them.
You said yes. I was
Refugees'
sure you
haggard
wouldn't.
faces breaking to smiles. A few of them hug each other.
Where?
We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out.
It's
wherever
like
we
4
can.
guys. 5 guys.
It was
Thank you
5. We got plus
for
5.
giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back.
If he
to us.
raises a hand, lady,
Hear that, everyone?
there won't be a hand left to bring back to you. We can mess with that toaster. What do we have here? Interact. You can change your character here, or you can customize your character.
Who?
You want to change anything?
I don't have cooking, I don't think, on either of mine too.
I have up to 2 right now, or I think I have up to 3. Yeah.
October 12th, 1998. 6. No. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians
He sharded.
snuck under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary.
Levels
Level
in,
3 history repair.
Told us to open fire.
I think I can get that
Standing
on
orders.
my other character.
Others to be shot on sight.
No, we cannot.
They didn't look
I
like
think he's
much
level
to
2.
me from 80 meters.
Well, we'll be coming back here eventually anyway, so.
When we got close enough to
Maybe
inspect the
eventually.
bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was maybe 15.
Hey, howdy.
Every time I close my
Is that
eyes,
Andy?
This dude's sleeping? Sorry, radio. Body of a young man lies twisted at the floor. He wears shabby clothes and he has been dead long enough for the body to go cold, but not long enough to rot. Try to establish cause of death. Search the body. All establish cause of death. Body's contorted limbs and proximity to an ancient computer seems to suggest a painful death by electrocution. Discoloration in the face suggests heart failure, which might be electricity, but there's also a lack of burns, which means there's a lack of burns, which means that's inconclusive. Some dried foamy spittle, rarely detectable at the edge of his mouth, makes poison a much more likely culprit. Search the body. He was carrying nothing but the clothes he wore on his body, and those are tattered and grimy. Shoes have holes in their soles. In one of his pockets, you find a half-eaten, sweet-smelling mushroom. My bad.
Uh, he ate the mushroom and I killed him.
I can use this too. Can I interact with the computer, please?
Brigmaster is key.
There you before you go letting the dude out, can I talk to him? Terminal displays information about the basic systems. Everything appears normal for the moment. Check the recent activity logs for this terminal. You comb through the logs, calling ancient messages and routine system notifications.
Casino watch.
Distribution activations. OS, wake initiated, wake completed. Credentials rejected, credentials accepted, login admin, password admin. OS loading, default admin operations, backup generators initialized. Automated security lockdown initiated, login required, credentials rejected, OS station locking out, user due to multiple failed login attempts. Terminal displays, what are you doing? Information about the basic symptoms, everything appears normal for the moment. Alright, I'll step away. Let's crouch. Waving at you through the bars of his cell is a pale, rail thin man with matted hair and fraying faded clothes. He gives you a lazy, glassy-eyed grin.
Hi. Well, what's up?
Hey, dudes.
There's items in there. There's mushrooms in there.
Have I?
For the Rangers is going to be our new headquarters. With new landlords, we're in charge here now.
New landlords. That's cool, man. Cool. I hope taking over's going good for you. What brought you out here?
Sorry, that's top secret.
Oh, sure. Top secret. So you're part of some important organization, huh? You look like you're real
I can shoot the
important,
door.
You know, I can see it in your pretty eyes. Do you have more people in your group? Oh, so
Not something you
many,
didn't know.
Huh? Don't worry, you'll make new friends, I bet, though. You seem real friendly and nice. So, hey, what?
Alright, no more questions. How about some answers?
Yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever.
Why are you in there?
The cell door is locked.
He's not wrong. That's not what I'm asking.
Oh,
Why
man,
were you
didn't
putting
you
that?
like my joke? Okay, like, well, so a guy I used to be friends
Figure
with,
eat the poison mushroom.
I guess he was more of a business partner.
I want the mushroom.
Don't eat the mushroom. I don't want my kid to be dead.
Decided he didn't want to go split seas anymore, so he conked me on the head. And when I woke up, I was in here.
Stop waving that around.
Man, like, seriously.
Weapon with this dead refugee.
It's, some wild
If he tells the truth, we can let him out.
So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine over there.
Can you relock the doors?
I opened up one of them. No, I cannot reclose it.
And yeah, then there's this big ass flash.
And since I have him locked in a conversation, you can go get in
Let me
there,
see.
get the loot, and close the door.
It was horrible, man. Like, it made it.
I don't know. I just think it's gonna be more of those poisonous mushrooms, and if we let him out, he's going to feed them to everybody.
After a while, the alarm stopped, and then
Once we put a stop to him the second we open that door.
Knock one.
Knock once if you want to get shot. Knock twice if no. And
We examine the corpse, and it doesn't appear to have been killed by electrocution. It's like poison.
That's really something else. Some
Bazooka?
poison killed
Yeah.
that poor guy at the exact same time as that machine zapped him. Man, what a wacky world.
So waggy. Logs on our terminal shows there was power surge, like you said, but also several attempts to access the
All
computer
those,
afterwards.
Those alarms were going off? How'd that happen?
Killed a prisoner. Well, that's again, and who was trying to access the computer after the
Well,
power
that guy,
surge?
he fell over onto the computer machine after the flash. Maybe he landed on the buttons, or on the thing with all the little buttons. Or, oh shit, man. Do you think someone snuck in
Here's some
here
weird walk.
while I was sleeping and fiddled with those buttons? A prowler lurking about? That's some scary stuff, man. Yikes.
The Big Daddy freaks me out.
I love it. It's such a staunch contrast,
Couldn't
dude.
tell you, man. Couldn't
Only been
tell
in there.
you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, you know? Hard to keep track of when the day starts, or anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go. You know, man.
How have you survived?
I got everything I
Shrugs.
need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there
I
dripping
can easily put an
water.
end to this conversation.
I just
I have the option to let him out or kill him.
the wall when I'm thirsty.
So it's up to you.
And
Well, you want to see what happens if we let him out?
Dark, damp space.
I'll say like I'll ask him to let out.
Mushroom grow there, man.
Mushroom grow there, dude.
So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those
He poops on the mushrooms.
He poops on the mushrooms.
He poops on the mushrooms.
I cannot wait to pick them up.
You've been living off well water and mushrooms.
Yeah. Yum, yum.
Wall water.
Oh, yeah, and bugs, when they come by. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers.
Running gushers.
Specks. Once a squirmy slurp.
Don't make that sound again, please.
But yeah, mainly mushrooms.
Oh, do you want us to let you out?
Yes, please. Very much.
You're calling this one, Rangers, but really, I just let nature take its course here, if you know what I
Like I'm more mushroom dialogue.
I'd really like to get out of here. Really. Cool.
See what we can do.
Oh, hey, hi again. What can I do for you?
Kinda happy to mushroom in the corpse's pocket.
Mushrooms are the best, man. So many flavors.
Mushrooms are
And
the
they
best,
grow
man.
everywhere and grow easy. I love them. Who knew there were poisonous ones?
Right? Alright. Now I can ask him about more stuff, but I don't think it really matters to this current topic.
Later, dudes, and don't forget.
It's up to you, Jeff. You wanna let him out, plop him.
Getting this door open. If you get a chance. Oh yay! Thank you so much.
I thought he was
man.
running. He was gonna
I'll
die.
be Big, real big time. This won't be the last time you hear.
Savory smelling mushroom? Sweet smelling mushroom.
No, don't shoot the container.
Don't
He's
drop him.
running.
It's
He had
fine.
an
It's
ominous
fine.
laugh.
Let's just see some more stuff.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something. Or a handball.
There might be combat up here, brother.
I'm coming.
I heard a dog growl. They are bad dogs. You want for a shot? It's all you.
I mean, I have sneaky shit.
You do, don't you? It's like, what does that even entail? Like, when you say that, what do you mean?
I'm able to sneak around.
Well, we should drop them anyway for the experience.
Yeah. There's a terminal in the back. Alright. Miss. It came around the corner. Mom is in a bad spot. Oh shit, no, that's not what I wanted.
It's Big Daddy's turn.
I resisted
We were
poison.
poisoned, so.
Roy Dog.
Rory Dog.
The cat!
Major Tomcat, what are you doing? You mad man, he broke the armor.
We'll finish it.
He did like self-damage too. Because they're spiky.
Yeah. Well, that's my turn.
So I have like 3 other people to use.
This costs how much AP to shoot? 3 shots. I forgot about this guy, dude. What the heck? He has an AR, I think? Okay. Alright, you probably have lethal, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not going to waste my sniper on this guy.
When do you think your other guy goes first? Thank you for going for him and not Major Tomcat. Let's go! Tomcat with the kill. Wolverines. Fallen billboard, who put this here? Can I interact with it? Can I pick it up? Move it? I don't believe so, no.
You got that terminal.
Yep. You recovered record logs. Examine personal logs. There are fewer logs than you expected for the base of the size. Many have suffered data corruption and are unrecoverable, but you will find a few that are legible. Nerd stuff tried to recover some of the logs. Files encrypted. You're able to find the custom input script that did it and reverse engineer the key. I can't do 4. Sure, 1998. World ended yesterday. Missile defense system, safe Colorado Springs, Denver is gone. We can't make the contact with anyone else outside the state. Discipline will keep my men in line, but we got only a few days until the civilians panic. Need to prepare the holdout until we can reconnect with Washington. He fixed his gaze on the monitor. Fingers definitely tapping his keys. Barely. Ooh, that's
Moldy sock.
covering his tracks as he pulled data from the system. Lieutenant Moore kept stealing glances back at him, enraptured by his steely blue eyes. She lost the doorway for the guards. Have you found the evidence yet, Captain Holcrum? Well, we don't have much time left. Captain hit a few more keys and nodded. He pulled the floppy disk from the drive and signaled to the lieutenant. Quickly, back to the vent. Ladies first, he said, helping Lieutenant Moore up to the ceiling ducts despite his generous curves. She nimbly slid into the duct, and Captain Holcrum was easily able to pull himself up and follow her, sliding the grate back into place just as guards swung by on their patrol. Alright. I can't do the 4th one yet. That's fine for now. Is there a way for me to move this Billboard?
I don't know. Maybe it's tied to string.
I'm not sure.
I found a bunch of clues to where's on the other side of the building. I hear footsteps behind one of them.
I'm coming. I'm on my way. Why is bro, he was poisoned us, right? I'm gonna use this on please. I gotta get used to the cab buttons first, apparently. Alright, coming on back. Oh, there you are.
A garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Enormous butter-like robot is in bad shape, which is in a puddle of his own fluids. Remind you of anybody? Gets indented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. Try to repair the slicer dicer. Peering inside the quivering robotic casing, find a lot of salvage parts and new wiring. Someone's been working on this robot for a while. There's a bad connection to the power supply, strong enough to give somebody a wicked shock. Take some careful work to repair the connection. As soon as the short is repaired, and the robot sputters to life, turns a cold and feeling optic sensor towards you and spin up.
Oh my.
I failed the hack, I believe. So.
Are you dead?
No.
Your HP bar is completely empty for me.
It's completely full for me. Did I do this? I'm gonna charge it up. Okay, I understand. Missed fool. I should just shoot it, right? Sure. Alright, Jeffrey, what can you do here?
I have a precision strike that is fully charged. CPU?
Yeah, sure.
Oh wait, hold on.
I'm holding.
Yeah.
Now we're okay. Yep, look at that.
Slicer dicer
What do you got there,
self-assembler. A pulse gun. Ooh.
Corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, and her body contorted at an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here a while. Hard to determine how she died. Body's unnatural position suggests some kind of seizure. There are signs of discoloration of the face indicating of heart failure. Heavy metal spinners grip tightly into the right hand. The metal is discolored. Scorch marks blackened her fingertips.
You can open up
Possible
these
case
trucks.
of electrocution. Okay. Woman's wearing a patchwork jumpsuit and a leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundled of wire, and bits of circuit boards. If a Wastelander made her living by scavenging and repairing electronics, she would have felt right at home in the old garage like this. Okay.
There's also a locker by that terminal.
I leveled up repair kit. Repair vehicle and robots. Alright. As of right now, I assume we have no inventory capacity.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know.
Why would you see in here?
Seems like it's filled.
It's been adding rows every time, I believe.
Well, let's open up this locker over here and see.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to you.
This filler. Terminal display information about the basic systems all seem normal right now. Recall a service elevator platform. Please wait. Loud grinding emanates from the huge trapdoor near the garage's entrance. Smell of rusted metal sparking fills the room. Mechanical failure reported. Servitor drone has been issued a repair order. All recent logs. Terminal also has control for some nearby vehicle lists, but currently indicates they're all unresponsive. Alright. So what was moving over? What lift?
That door is openable.
Yeah, it was locked with the lockdown. Alright, we got some other door up here, and then we're cool to head out, I believe.
Alright.
A lot of dead people in here. I'll wait for you, I guess.
Yeah, one sec.
You're good, you're good. Do you have like a constant chat icon? A conversation symbol? It's in like your upper left hand corner.
No, I turned that off.
Not text chat. Not text chat. There's like a like you were in dialogue.
No, I do
kind of
not
thing.
see that.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean of bleach to get it ready for customers.
Like you see how Marshall Kwan's talking?
Yeah, I don't
I
have
believe
that
if we
thing.
use the default, I believe if we use the default characters, we would also be doing quips like that. I believe.
Oh, okay.
Dissected husk of a man is a little more than a skeleton covered in papery skin. Just calls it death. That XP, brother, I love it. Simple case of starvation, dehydration, but corpse's ankles and wrists show some scarring, as if he was chained up for a while. Female corpse is bloated and petrified. One of her arms is entirely missing. Black ichor or oozes from her swollen torso. Looks like the missing arm had nothing to do with the woman's demise. It has been expertly removed and stitched up long after before she died. Instead, she seems to have died from an infection or illness. Notice the same scarring on the ankles and wrists as the other corpses, most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests that they were frequently moved. Source of infection. Tracing the course of the infection's path through the body, you spot a cybernetic implant embedded in her rotting chest. Looks like its poor installation was the cause of her fatal infection. Take the implant. You grit your teeth and pry the implant out. Her chest shatters when it finally rips free, spilling liquefied innards everywhere. I just need to examine it again. Is there more checks up here? I got a AR.
I put the army rifle in
Oh,
the inventory.
okay.
I put on the energy weapons so that we're not using all 7.62 ammo.
Gotcha. People died in a variety of ways, most of them violent, bullet holes in one, a crushed skull on another, a cut throat on the third. They all have the same scarring on their ankles and wrists as the other corpses, most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests that they were frequently moved. I didn't mean to do that again. Haven't done this body yet?
Yeah, the medical
Leave it
pack
in.
on them.
And this body. Leathery corpse is missing several of its digits and facial features. Looks like the exposure to extreme cold took this person's missing extremities. Extremites. Scarring indicates that this may have happened multiple times over several years. When it wasn't the cold that killed him, open wounds access his back indicate that he was
Um,
death. Also find the same scar. Yeah.
we had energy cells, correct?
You might have loaded it into your gun when you picked it up. When you equipped it.
Nah, because I haven't.
Also find the
I've
same
had to
scar.
reload or like load anything that I put on without ammo.
I don't know. Same scarring on his ankles and wrists as the other corpses. Looks like these people have been trafficked by slavers. I hear a baby cry? Are you hearing a baby cry?
No.
I mean, maybe it's Bart. Failure locking impossible. Can I use terminal? No. Alright, maybe not.
I got
Trip mine up
Look at
here.
all this
Yeah.
machinery. If we can get it all running.
You wanna not let
this
your boy
spot
walk
is
through that?
done.
Good job. Typically, you would like unlock
Yeah.
your partner for this.
that. You're gonna need to lockpick this, and then I'll take care of the.
I'll check the terminal too. Level 4 though, Jeffrey. You can just tank it, but there's something over there anyway. Terminal is displaying information about the basic systems, also normal right now. For activity. Only activity found in the logs in terminal relates to a massive data wipe from several decades ago.
Back up.
Terminal is displaying information about the base systems. Hold on. Was it a smoke bomb?
No, I shot it. It did 33 damage. The hell?
Ah, it burns. It burns.
I'm on fire now too!
I'm good.
Molotov cocktail.
Well,
Worth it. How do you put the fire out?
just run for a bit. One more second of mine. So if you go to your inventory, you can actually check all those, there's another way to do it too, I forget to do it. Oh, if you press up on D-pad,
Yeah.
you see, you can then highlight over those things, all those current effects that are happening to you.
Yeah.
Gotta heal again too. And it would tell you the time, how long it lasts. Can you do it, Bart?
Excuse me.
There we go.
Reload.
I think we're good to leave. We've been here for an hour and a half.
Alright.
I think we've done everything we could here. So we're not taking the truck, we're going to Colorado Springs, we're just walking out, I believe.
It's right in front of us.
I need
Jody,
to rest
what are you
a
doing?
spell. Catch my breath. That all right with?
How
I'm
are your
still healing
injuries?
up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet. Oh man.
Are you missing Arizona?
More every day. This place is nice and all. Kind of majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches. We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us. Sorry, I just want to get this done and get back to them. Later.
Talk to you later, Jody. Later. Alright, let's go, Gamer. Colorado Springs.
the wrong
Where
way.
you going? Leave area.
Is that actually Colorado Springs? Because there's another leave area over here.
Let me check the map.
Well,
Oh, leveled up. Look at that. I didn't even realize.
what's it called? The Colorado Springs sign was pointing.
Okay, I didn't look. If you're right, you're right. I'm leveling up first.
Or maybe it is forward. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go this way. You can go that way, and well, whoever's right is right.
Right, we can do that, can't we? I mean, I'm leveling up right now, so.
All right.
Ooh, a perk. Nerd stuff. Overrides, side effects, all bleeps are permanently replaced with bloops.
Oh,
Robots
assemble your
who
team.
hack will
Alright,
now
okay.
be attacked by other enemies. When an ally is down in battle, gain +1 combat speed for 2 turns. Damage to robots. Anyone asks you where you gotta show your stuff, maybe it's better you don't tell them. Quick slots +1, armor +2, comp +35, evasion +5, crit resistance +10. I'll go for the hacking first. You might not have leveled up, to be fair.
No, I didn't.
Since I was getting.
You did all the dead
yeah, I'm
bodies.
getting. Yeah. So we going over here, or you going to the other area?
Let's just.
Going to your.
We can just go.
We can do this one.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a way to check though, because the map might tell us. This is just Colorado. If we go to the other area, it's downtown Colorado Springs.
Alright.
So let's go to the Springs then. I don't
Are they
Colorado Springs.
frying or eating them?
Darcy! Let him go!
Are they closed?
Ew.
People
Oh!
on the
My son's
They have
done
underwear on.
nothing wrong.
Okay, that's enough.
You don't look like marshals. Do you
What are
work
they
for the
doing? This is art.
patriarch?
Game is an art form. Nudity's fine as long as it's art.
We're the Rangers. We
My
work for anyone
boy
who needs
needs
your help.
He's going to be executed.
They were
Can I
undergarments.
just start capping these
Listen when I
people?
say he's no killer.
No.
Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you.
I don't know why we're just
Know
sentenced to
why
death.
he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's
Colon,
embarrassed.
colon, sub, colon, colon.
I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much.
Who's your son?
Pease, the skinny boy up
Alston
on the
Pease.
platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever. Please, help my son!
These are some of the Dorsey bastards who attacked the city. Shouldn't have let themselves get caught.
This kid's going in the pillories next.
The deluge of blood is coming!
Watkins, how do you do? This dour man looks at the pillories with an expression of grim satisfaction. Shallow skin that pulls tight over his face, and his thin lips pressed together.
Howdy,
in a hard line.
Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
You have a young prisoner named Alston. Mother says he's done nothing
will
wrong.
Say anything to save her child. If you want the truth, talk to the boy yourself. Indeed.
We'll have our revenge.
Alright, which one's Alston?
You ain't seen the last of us.
Okay, well.
The blood is coming for you all.
Hey, Rangers! How'd you like that? Welcome! We'll have our revenge! You have no mercy on your staff to Buchanan!
Cornelius Dorsey lives. He'll kill you. No mercy on your soul. Death to Buchanan.
Which one is
Death to
Alston?
the 100 stinking families.
This kid's going
Like,
in the
there's another
pillories
cat
next.
over here.
I found him. The cat? Alright, hold on. Teenage prisoner is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy. His face angry and hunger. With hunger, he stares at the pillories of dread, swallowing occasionally. Sees you staring at him
Sorry,
and snaps
I
back to
didn't-
reality.
I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind.
Had he in trouble with the
Big
marshals?
mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured, what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals called.
What are you doing?
And they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed.
What is this man?
Animal Whisperer
Right.
2. Come on.
I may only have one.
Out of it. Should have talked to her first. Magistrate tells
What's your
me
sentence?
instead, they're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work. I wonder if it'll hurt.
He shivers.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
We were starving.
Why'd you do it?
No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorsey's gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives.
You broke the law, you got caught.
Yeah.
That seems like justice.
Reckon so.
Had a daring escape
I
plan.
was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let myself get caught up in this.
Swallows hard, his eyes on the pillories.
I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that like a man.
So we can free you? Was that worth it to you?
I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to
You have
hard work
useful
around the
skills?
homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped.
I'll talk to the Magister.
Nice talking to you.
Goodbye. Watkins.
Rangers, what brings you here?
Alton Peace said he didn't kill anyone. What will
His
you take
crimes
to
are
free him?
still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
Good job.
Took a job only because he was starving. True justice would free him and let him work to redeem himself for minor infractions. Pay off his damages and assume guardianship over the boy. He's not a bad kid. And his mother has... You know his mother has. Kill him. He might as well kill her. Kill him for death sentence. Or you can offer him some mercy. Do you want this person to be your squatty?
What?
Do you want this child to be your squatty?
I'm in combat.
What are you doing over there? Or is it like, did you do something bad and then get people guard shooting you?
No.
Okay. I'll just guess that's 4. Just about 4.
I am not certain you truly understand the Patriarch's justice, but your words ring true. Perhaps death is too severe a punishment.
He thinks a moment
This
tapping
is
his lips.
irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions
How am I
he
missing
may
74% chance
are
hits?
the Rangers responsible.
I mean, if you wait for me, I can come give you a hand. I'm finishing up this thing right here.
But I'm chilling.
Right now.
Best he hears the good news.
I mean, I like the experience, to be fair.
Still here. Now looking forward to what comes next.
Talk to the magistrate, he says he'll release
What?
you, but you're working for us now.
Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets.
Alright, I'll be waiting
you
at the
name it.
HQ for us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You Rangers are heroes.
Alright, I'm coming over to you.
Everyone, what you did for my son.
Dorsey ambush? Is that what that is?
Ah,
Are you dead?
what the hell?
I'm here, I'm here.
I don't even know how that happened.
Whiffed. We're here, but we're not really in cover.
Howdy.
Alrighty. Alright, the big boys get in here.
The first 2 guys were easy. And then this guy got on this wall, and now he's just almost unhittable. Like, I think that part of the wall is plugged out. Okay.
You know, the closer you are to the sniper, the less range
No,
you
that's why I
have.
was all the way in the corner. Because he used to be further in. They've run off to us.
You don't have eyes on this fool, really? No, he's out of your weapon range, that's why.
Also, like, near... Like, all of my attacks are only, like, 50% chances on him because of that cover.
Hmm. Master Kiwan, you don't really have the best spot here, brother, so... I'm not sure what to do with you. I don't want you, this boy, to get in here and take a shot, though. I will say it's a bit hard to see what's a blue move and what's a orange move. Tiles look the same to me.
What do you mean? Your cursor
Color.
highlights the color of...
You're right, but for the other tiles, it's kind of hard to tell the seam when it changes. What are the odds I hit him? At a range, huh? Okay, that was gonna cover up here. That's fine. Probably have him right. Oh, the cat! Get him, Major Tomcat. My turn, huh? That was a 22% chance to hit, and they all hit.
I'm
absolutely
blown
no.
away. Is that a new sniper?
Could it be, brother?
Bunker Buster Heavy Machine Gun, never mind.
Looks So, like, did you just walk in here and there was combat? I don't have 5 yet.
No, I talked to the guy outside, and he's like, "There's people in there." And then I walked in.
You need a heal?
I will.
I got you here. Use this on you. I should do as another character though. That's right. That's right. Hold on.
I mean, I'm max HP now, so.
Oh, were you?
It healed over time after that large chunk, a little bit.
Okay, I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, now I'm maxed out completely.
The other guy has +4. This guy's only +1. Hey, good looking. Container over here. I think you looted that one. Josiah Cassidy. Martha Cassidy.
Thanks for the 58 bucks, man.
Come on back after we reopen the shop.
Everything in his shop will be half off now, on top of my barter skill. And he referred us to a clinic.
Could always sell. I mean, I could dismantle this gun, but would you rather sell the stuff for now?
Hmm?
I can dismantle guns, or would you rather sell them for money for now?
So that's the thing, because I don't know, like, what do we get from them?
We would get scrap, I believe.
Okay. I don't know. Excuse me, reload your fucking gun. Alright, whatever. For some reason he's not reloading his gun. Alright. I mean, I'd sell him.
That's fine. Money, typically, from past experiences, well, scrap was your money.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair.
I just found a bandit's diary.
I'm gonna go back over to what I was doing.
Yeah.
I did save that kid, so he can now join our squad whenever.
They're cool.
He's just gonna be waiting at the HQ.
Get your Colorado Patriot here, hot off the press. Looking for the latest news?
Can I find Sheriff Daisy? I talked to this guy already.
Careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
Bastards!
Body of the Dorsey slain in the recent incursion was tossed haphazardly into this frozen fountain. Refugees have set up impromptu shelters around the square, even with the city's seat. Must be freezing. We can go into this garage over here if we wanted to.
How does it feel now?
Are we gonna have a melee character at any point?
Probably not. I don't really like them.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna sell these glass knuckles then.
Done melee before
So-
in these games, but they kind of feel weird.
It's a little outrageous. The glass knuckles
Some
are
of your
only
team
going to give us
are like-
$4, even with my plus 100%.
But I can dismantle them. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
See, it's so cheap to don't worry about it.
And then all the ARs for like $8, one's $7. The LMG's $9. The flamethrower is $11. I might use the flamethrower at one point.
Only. An invitation
Authorization
from the
to
head of a
read.
family
Huh?
or authorization from the patriarch.
I'm talking to this
Until
guy
you
over
have
here.
that, the gate stays closed.
Why is the gate
attack on the
closed?
city has everyone nervous. Until that's all settled down, Patriarch's orders are in effect. Authorized business only.
Alright, keep your secrets.
There's a 21mm magnifying scope that increases my range by 2 meters that I can get.
If you want it, it's all yours.